What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Monday is the day, so Market Monday is the video. However, this is actually going to be kind of a part 1 Market Monday. We're only going to be covering Bono's information, some Bono's investments, Team of the Week announcement, Team of the Week investments, and some limited time talk. All Blitz information, kind of Blitz preparation, Blitz investments. I'm actually going to be making this video right after this, and it's going to be uploaded Tuesday morning. It's going to be Tuesday morning, probably around 9 to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So set your alarms for when the video drops, because it'll basically be information on who we're investing in this week for the Blitz promo, some Blitz preparations, what to do with your binder, and everything. But let's hop into this video. We kind of had a mystery. We didn't know how the Bono's promo really was going to, the content release, the structure of how the cards were going to be put in the packs and everything. And well, I said it was going to be like the 50 kind of content drop where there would be baby overalls going into, of course, the champions. And well, that was exactly right. Unfortunately, the 85 overalls right now are going for a steep price of $25K, which is significantly above the lowest 85 overall. I think EA had in mind that the 85s would probably go for like $15K instead of $25K, and the cards would be about $350 to $400K. But as we see, the 94 overalls are going to go for like $800, $900K. And the reason for this is, well, one, there is no actually exchange set to get the 85 overalls like the 50 was last year. You'd always put in like high golds, low leads to get a baby the 50 card, of course, that went into the champion set. And well, we don't have an 85 overall exchange set for these Bono's players as well. No packs were released with this content announcement, so people really had nothing to pull in terms of like Bono specific packs. Also, I think people, if they're going to spend money on packs, are actually saving their money to open them during the Blitz promo. I don't know why you wouldn't, really. It's the best time to open packs. They have the most deals, best kind of bundles, I guess you would say. But that's what I think personally, why the Bono's content is super expensive. If you want one of these cards, I'm looking it up right now. The power up actually only goes for about 40 to 50K. I'm expecting that all of them are going for 40 to 50K if Bruce Smith is. So if you want these cards, I guess maybe buy the power up and then power them up to 92 overall. If you want to actually get the 94 overalls, I really think they're going to drop significantly over the weekend. Blitz packs are going to spam. They're going to flood the market. The 85 should be significantly more on the market. I think their price will probably go about from 800K. They won't be super cheap because it seems like these are just really hard. They're gonna have to change up something with the content structure, either give us a lot more 85s through solo challenges or something. But we do see on the screen through kind of the, I don't know, like milestones or objectives, 24 cards. We're going to be getting, of course, 4 cards per week. So we're going to be trying to predict and basically go through some cards that are not really high overalls, but more around that 89 to 91 overall range that are kind of eligible to get that upgrade from 94 to 95 overall Bono's cards that are actually still in the game right now. Because, of course, all the 4 cards that dropped this week were brand new cards, but there are a couple of them, and I've done my research. I think there are a couple cards that will get Bono's upgrades. It's pretty much Bo Jackson is hand selecting his kind of dream team. That's what it's called. It's Bono's dream team. So we're going to be going through cards, and I looked Wikipedia. All 4 cards that came out this, of course, dropped. They pretty much played either when Bo Jackson played or right before or, of course, right after. Bruce Smith, of course, played right in Bo Jackson's heyday. Bo Jackson played from 1987 to 1990 or 1991, I believe. So we're going to be going through my top 5 potential cards. By the way, we're not buying these cards right now. We're going to actually be buying these this weekend when the Blitz content drops and the market crashes. So no, we're not buying these cards right now, but this is kind of a look ahead. My top 5 cards that are in the game right now, kind of 89 to 91 overall, that I believe can get upgrades. The first one, kind of skipped over it, Warren Sapp. He played for the Raiders and the Buccaneers right after Bo Jackson. This is probably my kind of reach selection. I don't know if Warren Sapp's going to get a Bono's card, but he's a D-tackle. I think he's a fan favorite player. Maybe Bo Jackson selects him. Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice played basically right when Bo Jackson played, considered probably the greatest player of all time. Bo Jackson, I think, respects greatness the most. Played for the Niners, won titles, played for the Raiders. I mean, I think Bo Jackson, if you were to choose one of his 3 receivers, I think one of them has to be Jerry Rice. And really, if you were to get an upgrade, that Jerry Rice legend card, I think, would go to the moon. Mike Haynes. Mike Plains, actually, at the end of his career, he played from the Raiders, I believe, from 1980 or 1981 to 1990, or I think 1983 to 1990. So he did play with Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson got to play with Mike Haynes at the end of his career. I think he's really due, not really due for an upgrade, but I think it's one of the more likely options that he does get a 94, 95 Bono's card. Now, Kevin Green, you might be thinking, why Kevin Green? Kevin Green actually went to Auburn University. If you know Bo Jackson, he went to Auburn too. So they went to the same college. Kevin Green, I think he's a Hall of Famer. He's got to be a Hall of Famer. He's a 90 overall legend. I think if there was probably, these are probably my 2 most likely cards. Kevin Green, number 2. I think he's very likely to get a Bo Nose 94 or 95 overall. And then Derek Thomas. Derek Thomas played with the Chiefs. Chiefs-Raiders rivalry. You got to understand that. Derek Thomas played right when Bo Jackson played. Many rivalries. Derek Thomas, I think at the 89 overall, it's a weird card, right? 89 overall campus hero. You don't really think of him as a campus hero. You probably think of him more as a legend. And I think this was because that's why we got Jerry Rice 91 overall, Kevin Green 90, Derek Thomas 89. It's because I think that these cards are basically, they've been locked in for Bo Nose 94, 95 overalls basically since the beginning of the year. This promo was planned since the beginning of the year. These cards been planned since the beginning of the year. But that's why I think we saw Jerry Rice 91 overall. We saw a lot of weird kind of legends at that 90 overall mark, and then we're getting LeGarrette Blount at 95. And I think it's just really because they're kind of have been slated to get Bo Nose upgrades. So that's why I went over 5 cards. There's some others, of course, right? Ted Hendricks played for the Raiders, played before Bo Jackson, but you guys can do your own research. There are not a lot of cards I think that could get double upgrades because we've seen from this content drop there was 4 new players, so who knows? It might be new players, all 24 might be new players, but those are the 5 most likely options, I think, to get upgrades. Now, there is another investment opportunity, and this is going to go throwback to actually last year. This is how I made coins in the beginning of the 50 promo. If you actually look into these sets, the Bruce Smith of any of the sets, what is required in the set, it pretty much says 85 overall, any Bo Nose player. So what that means pretty much is the 85 overalls that came out this week will be eligible to go into, if the cards are 94 overall champions next week, which they should be, they will be able to go into the new 94 overall champion set. What I did last year with the 50 was pretty much by the end of the week on the weekend when the 50 overall, the baby cards would basically be going for their cheapest amount, I would pick those guys up for, of course, the cheapest amount. And then when they announced the 50 cards and everyone kind of panicked oh shit, I need the new babies to do the set, basically. The baby cards basically spike them in price a little bit, and I think that's a good method with these 85 overall cards. Now, of course, we're not buying them right now for 25k. However, I think over the weekend and when the Blitz drops, I think these cards go for around 14 to 15,000, and I think it's a really good idea to pick a couple up. And when they announce them Sunday night, the new 4 Bo Nose players, I probably think they're going to go from 15 to 20, 15 to 22,000. Hopefully we get some banger. If they announce a Jerry Rice 94, 95, these 85 overall Bo Nose cards are going to spike up in price. So I think we're going to target these cards Friday, Saturday. I'll go more in depth probably on the Blitz market video, but those 85 overall cards, I really like them as investments later on in the week. Hopefully the Blitz promo kind of just shatters the market so we can pick up those legends, Derek Thomas campus hero, for really, really cheap. But now hopping into the team of the week investments. How did our 90 team of the week investments do last week? Well, they actually did pretty good. We were picking up CeeDee Lambs and Hassan Reddicks. I targeted anything under 55,000. However, I was really buying them for 53k and under. And then eventually the next day, from a Tuesday to Wednesday turnaround, we were able to sell CeeDee Lambs and Hassan Reddicks. I sold mine all for 66,500 coins. So we made 5 to 6k on every single card. Really good one-day turnaround profit. And the only reason we really had to sell those on the one-day turnaround was, of course, the Harvest promo coming out. We never really want to hold a lot of cards going into kind of a big promo drop, and it's going to be the same thing this weekend. So let's actually hop in and check out the new Team of the Week cards, and I have some grudges with EA to hold. But the first one being Jimmy Smith, 93 speed, 94 overall receiver. I don't know exactly what theme teams he gets. I think he gets Eagles, Jags, and one more. I'm not positive, but he gets all route running threshold. He is a deep threat, unfortunately not a route runner, so pretty much just another wide receiver. Jason Taylor, we've been getting so many defensive ends, and they pretty much are all, they gave Richard Seymour 90 speed, and you're not going to give Jason Taylor 90 speed. Unfortunately, I think this card's just really underwhelming. I believe he only played for the Dolphins as well, and he also doesn't have 90 power move and 90 finesse move, so I don't think he's in the likes of there with Khalil Mack, Lawrence Taylor, Aaron Donald, even Nick Bosa, Chase Young. And this is my big one, Jonathan Taylor. They gave him a +2 overall, but they gave him the Team of the Week Master. Now, we don't know if Justin Jefferson is not getting the 90, but I feel like just give Jonathan Taylor a +1 overall, or give him a special, +2 overall. EA, you can probably do that. Give Justin Jefferson, give Austin Eckler, give Chris Jones that 94 overall Team of the Week hero. I feel like this is probably the worst Team of the Week. And then again, Rob Gronkowski, he just got a most feared 93 overall card. This is just a +2 overall. His card, again, not that good. 89 speed. Evan Engram looks like a better investment. They've dropped 2 tight ends, and they still aren't faster than Evan Engram. And then we actually go into the market. Now the team of the week, Jonathan Taylor, 92, is 300,000 coins. So if you want to power up Jonathan Taylor, 94, coming out tomorrow, you got to buy the power up. You got to buy the correlate. And now you have to buy a 300K team of the week, 92. And then you're going to have to buy another 300K, 94 overall. The damn card's 700K for a running back that's just 93 speed. He's not a game-breaking card. You can get Alvin Kamara for 220,000 coins with the same speed. I just don't understand it. Rob Gronkowski as well. Now his 93 overall card is going for about 220,000 coins. So if you want to buy the limited, you probably are going to be spending 700, 800K on the limited because no one's actually been pulling a lot of the team of the week limiteds over the last couple of weeks. You're going to be spending upwards of 1 million coins on a tight end that is 89 speed. So I think this is by far the worst team of the week release we've gotten. Patrick Mahomes last week actually was a W. Like, it probably was the reason why the 90s were such a good investment. 90s this week, going for the market, like just a base 90 overall for training, goes for about 50,000 coins. Training is significantly going to drop over the Blitz promo. So this is probably, if you're going to take a week off for team of the week investments, it's probably going to be this week. If I had to guess for a price, I think these 90 overalls that are coming out this week, unless it's like Justin Jefferson and he's actually just a really good card, they're probably going to be going for right under 50,000 coins. So it's not going to be a significant training. It will be the cheapest training, but it's not going to be significantly the cheapest training, as well as, well, the team of the week sets are just kind of else. Like, let's just be honest, they're not the greatest. They're not going to make the 90 overall spike them in price. I mean, I don't know. I just don't think many people are going to want to pick up Jonathan Taylor. For one, they're not going to pick up Jonathan Taylor because he already has a 92 overall card, and while Jason Taylor and Jimmy Smith aren't like the most popular players, I'd say. So I don't really love the team of the week investments this week. Of course, if the price for these 90s are like 45,000 coins, then yeah, I'll always probably buy like 10 to 15. But another thing with the team of the week investments, remember, we have Blitz dropping Thursday night, so we have to get rid of these cards probably by Wednesday night. So one day turnaround, buy as many as you think you can sell basically in that Wednesday day. So I'm going to be buying like 10 to 15. We'll see what the price is for those cards. But in terms of limited time investments, last week, well, of course, Big Ben, and screw this guy. He's now back up to 600,000 coins. I don't want to talk about him. But Jamal Adams actually was kind of a weirdly great investment, right? He was 900,000 coins. I said, I'm going to take the week off, but he's been selling, I think the highest I've seen him sell for is like 1.6 mil, which is just absurd for Blitzboy. Jets and Seahawks theme team, I think, is the only reason why he's that expensive. The Jets probably being the most popular theme team right now to run. However, I think he's just a very average card. So that's why I didn't invest in him last week. In terms of our Thursday limiteds, though, Matthew Judon, we are buying. I bought 3 for under 500,000 coins. I've sold all mine. I sold 692, 692, and 715. If you have Matthew Judon, I would try to get 700,000 coins for him. Evan Engram, I bought 5 of them at 600,000 coins or less. He was up to 750 yesterday. He's down to about 700K right now, and it's only because Charlie Young and Rob Gronkowski have been announced. I think Evan Engram, this is why I like the Evan Engram investment, was I don't think there's a faster tight end coming out in the next couple of weeks than Evan Engram. So Evan Engram, I think, really, you can honestly probably hold him for like 3 weeks and sell him for like 900K, but I'm going to try to get 750K plus over the next few days. Of course, with all of our investments, finally, with Matthew Stafford, we want to sell these cards. We want to have as many coins as we have going into the Blitz promo. So get rid of these cards by Wednesday night, in my opinion. Matthew Stafford, I picked up 6 for 285. That was kind of the target price I set for him. He was, of course, one of those kind of L limited time cards. And I've sold all mine off for 335K or more. I think you guys should do the same. I don't see that high ceiling for Matthew Stafford. So Evan Engram, I'd wait till he gets to 750. Judon gets 700. Matthew Stafford get 335. And Rob Gronkowski, we're going to have to wait and see. I'm probably going to, unless he's like 450, 500K, I'm probably going to take the week off again for the Team of the Week Limited. They're just not pulled enough. I don't see the upside in Rob Gronkowski. He's like the 5th fastest tight end. There's nothing that makes him special in terms of overall ability-wise. So we're going to have to wait and see. But the 90 Team of the Weeks, if you want to know basically what I'm targeting for, it'll be out in the No Money Spent video tomorrow afternoon. Blitz, basically preparation, some low-key investments video is going to be coming out tomorrow morning. I mean, most of you guys are probably watching this video Tuesday morning, but this video is going to be this video is dropping today. Blitz preparation video dropping Tuesday morning. Going to be very early in the morning. Going to have a timer for it, so make sure you tune into that video. But that's going to be all for the Market Monday today. Like if you enjoyed the video, comment if you have any questions. Discord link for more market information is in the description. Free to join. Subscribe if you're new, and until tomorrow, double upload day. Peace.